Give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Karakatas, the ones to the apostles, great millstone, citation, all you Arkans, Aqua's placing the truth, Yahweh coming in, and blessing hit me, and you see Esau with his COINTELPRO tactics, using the immigration and the migrants and setting the tribes against each other. Now you have Levite, which are the high priest in the spotlight of eating cats, eating ducks. You got Venezuelans, another Israelite group, supposed to be gangsters on old block and all this stuff, right? Trying to rise them up against the tribe of Judah. So, us Akims know the truth. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The ones of the apostles, all you Akims and Akwas who keeping quiet, you Akims who make your body living sacrifice. Now we make sure we do our due diligence to search out the truth of what's going on. So to say all that is to give you a backdrop of how Esau used his tactics, whether it's order out of chaos, or his hidden hand, or even putting the tribes against each other. So that's what I'm going to go in today. We're going to give some history and some terms like economic hitman and how these things are applied and used. And we're going to let Esau do it best, which let me get there real quick. We're going to start here first. I always got a scripture first. KJV, he shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. Because there's always a scripture on what's going on. So let's go ahead and get this. Because this is about Esau. Let's go Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, which is Esau, which you finna see his tactics and his traits that he using now coming into this election. It said, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And you see them using it against the Haitians, which are the Levites, against the Venezuelans, and against Judah. It's they encourage, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? And that's what y'all witnessing right now. They laying them snares privately. They purposely set up Chicago with the riots. Because you see, even with Palestine, they just got a continuation of the reasons why the setup of what? A blockade. That's what you witness. It's the Akim Mashiach. He was able to be downtown and witness the blockade be set up. See, so we got witnesses of what Esau is doing. Just like in the movies, I Am Legend, and so forth. It's they encourage themselves in their evil matter. They commune and lay snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. And that's what you finna see with their economic hitman. That they search out iniquities. See that? Because people not asking the real questions. You're just going off the narrative of what the propaganda machine is showing. They encourage themselves in their evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave us the eyesight to see what our brothers Esau is doing. That's that 2 Corinthians 20:11. He Satan should get advantage of us. That what, Akim and Aqua? We are not ignorant of his devices. We know how he used his devices. And that's what we finna show you today. But God shall shoot at them. No, I'm sorry. It's they search our iniquity, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. See that? That's why the whole lesson that the Akim did, where you had Trump and them when I told him, fight. I was like, damn, that was a good one. I would have never got that. That sprung my eyes, had me more circumspect looking around. Yeah, since then I've been. It said, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. See that? And they will be wounded. Talking about the whole system of America and what it's trying to do. And the Europe and the Thurim, the internet, is doing that. It says, so they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what I'm finna use today. I'm finna use Esau news machines. To do what? To expose his own self. Say all men shall fear and shall declare the works of God, and they shall wisely consider of his doings. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. So let's go and get it. Let's get right into what we're talking. So this is redirected. This Haitian immigrants the truth of what really happened. And y'all should all watch this in this entirety. Remember, I'm just using it for the talking points that I need it for. So let's go right into it.
Why is 1/3? So what's really happening with the Haitian immigrants in the United States? No one is stopping to ask the question, why is 1/3 of Springfield, Ohio now Haitian? No one's stopping to ask, why is a huge chunk of Aurora, Colorado now Venezuelan? Why, under the Biden administration, in this last year alone, did over 300,000 Haitians come into the United States? That, according to the data that we uncovered this morning. Well, I've never been to Haiti. Have you? Our next guest has, and he's one of the only American journalists to produce multiple documentaries on Haiti. And he says all this talk about Haitians eating cats, dogs in Ohio is totally missing the point. And I think I agree.
Yeah, kind. And it wasn't even true. It was a actual, but I'll let him say all that. But this is their own tongue falling upon me. So let's go and get into it. I'm gonna start at 4 minutes and 10 seconds in. I'm gonna take it to about 2 minutes, and that should be enough. But it's gonna give you the whole history of the economic hitman, and how Esau set up the tribes to be over here and to be used as a pawn. And we finna reveal it, and we hit these scriptures. So check it out. Damn, no, I need to keep it like this. So lucky.
In New York, in different parts of the country, and the reason is, and J.D. Vance, nor Donald Trump, nor Elon Musk, nor any of these influencers who are claiming to be so worried about the United States and these Haitian migrants destabilizing our country or eating cats or anything else, none of them want to talk about the real reason Haitians are coming here in boats and dying on the way. And the fact is that for decades and decades, I mean, really, you can trace this back even to the Haitian Revolution, but of 1804. But in particular, the last really, few decades we can just focus on, the U.S. has repeatedly and consistently destabilized Haiti, among other countries, in Latin America in particular, leading to massive amounts of immigration, of illegal immigration. In Haiti, in the case of Haiti in particular, the United States overthrew or assisted or engineered the overthrow, not once, but twice, of the popular elected president, Jean-Bertrand Aristide. What happened after that is basically Haiti was, in particular after the 2004 coup that the Bush administration oversaw, is the country was dismembered And then you had the earthquake in 2010, which the Clinton Foundation came in and basically made the country's it just took apart. It ruined the state. There's no state services. So these videos that you see going viral on Twitter of garbage everywhere, piles of garbage and disgusting water and sewage everywhere, that's not the fault of people living in that. That is the fault of the regime that is put in place by the U.S. after these coups d'etats. And meddling and interference in elections. You know, back in 2010, 2011, Hillary Clinton, when she was Obama's Secretary of State, put in the Zelensky before Zelensky of Haiti, a totally corrupt puppet who was just a singer. He was an entertainer, and installed him as the president. And he basically did his best to gut the country, to pillage wealth, to take money from the Petro-Caribe Fund. This is I should say his name is Michel Martelly. He was a singer and it goes by the name Sweet Mickey. And he's the brother-in-law of a huge alleged drug dealer, for example. So this is just an example of the kind of chicanery that the United States has been doing in Haiti, meddling. And then you have the 2021 assassination of the president, Jovenel Moise, which is still unsolved. It's like there's no real impetus, and it has U.S. fingerprints all over it. It's basically an open secret that the U.S. knows who did it, and there's no interest. There's no interest in solving that assassination, which is very curious. So, I mean, I could go on, but I also want to point out that this isn't just the Democrats who did this. This isn't just the Clintons and the Biden administration. Now the policy is something called the Global Fragility Act, which was passed under Donald Trump when he was president in 2019. And it's basically, maybe better said as the Crumbling Empire Act. The whole idea is to reinforce U.S. control of these colonies that it's losing its grip on. And Haiti is the test case. And that's what is happening right now. Is the Biden administration, following the Trump administration's passage of this act, has engineered an invasion of Haiti, where it's basically paid Kenyan troops, specifically Kenyan, because they are black. It's like, I feel like if conservatives were actually with their critics DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, the DEI invasion of that's
it's lucky on that. But that's Esau putting another nation against Israel. See that? He putting that the Hamites against the Shemitic Israelites. That's what's happening. That's why that war be intense. And that's why Barbecue told they ass of Haiti, Levite brother, that he look at them as invaders.
What imperialism is doing, Biden is doing, is they went to Kenya specifically because they are black and paid them a whole bunch of money in order to send these mercenaries, what are really have been in Kenya, they've operated as death squads in order to fight so-called gangs, which is, in Haiti. That's another question if they're gangs, which we've addressed a lot on this show with our documentaries and have addressed a lot elsewhere. And they're not really gangs per se, they're people with guns, for better or worse. So now this invasion of Haiti that the Biden administration has engineered it's not enough to do what they want. So they're trying to get the United Nations to approve another occupation. Haiti was under UN occupation for, I think, 17 years from 2004 to 2021, I want to say, or maybe 2019 was when it ended. And then now, a few years later, the Biden administration wants a new UN occupation of blue helmets, which committed all kinds of horrible crimes. So this is the constant meddling, the constant interference, whether economic, political, military, and that's why Haitians are fleeing, because they're not allowed to have a normal country. So not only are people online, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Elon Musk, et cetera, inciting against Haitian Americans, but also the people that are coming to this country because their country's destabilized, they don't have any power. So what we need to do is talk about the corrupt politicians we have in the U.S. who won't stop messing with other countries and destabilizing them. And in terms of what Biden has been doing, Biden actually, under the Biden administration, they actually encouraged Haitians to come through temporary protected status, to get like a temporary visa to come here. And the same with Venezuelans and Nicaraguans, whereas migrants from other countries did not have it so easy. So when Venezuelans, for example, got to the border, they were facilitated through, and sent to different cities. That was, of course, a huge crisis last year, I believe. But and now we have gangs in Aurora, Venezuelan gang in Aurora, Colorado. So it's like we create. So there's a geopolitical agenda behind which countries the U.S. government encourages migration.
Right. Why? Because he's using them as his pawns, and you heard it from the horse's mouth himself. But that's the scripture, Psalm 64, that he gonna make they own tongues to fall upon themselves. So you see, that go to history right there. That go your economic hitman, all in one. So let's get these scriptures out. Jeremiah. Let's get this Jeremiah 49:10. Now y'all know who the devil is. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. So now y'all know what he about. See that? So don't be acting brand new. Like, oh, what's going on? No, you know what's going on. Let's get that Micah. He's all on his job. Micah. It's Micah 2:2. Micah 2:2. And they covered field and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And that's what you see Esau doing. That's why his geopolitical American interest of going to Venezuela, stabilizing it through economic sanctions, wars, catastrophic. Because don't forget, he also used the HART program. He had that earthquake centered directly on them. Didn't do shit to the Dominican Republic though. There's shit out here. They're on the same island though. That's how stupid this shit is. This being quick with it, cause y'all get the clicks of what's going on. Let's get that Jeremiah 50, because that's who Esau is. And 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How as Babylon became a desolation among the nation? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. And that's America the Great, which flexed their muscle all over the world with their ICBM missiles. And they what? They currency the money, the root of all evil. And also caught, because thou hast strived against the Lord has opened his armory and has brought forth his weapon of his indignation. And that's why I was given to Oppenheimer to make the atomic bomb, to get rid of this place. That's it. Yeah. Hold on. And just to give y'all an update on what else he doing, because we also spoke about the Venezuelans, right? But let me show you how Esau uncovered and bare himself.
New at 10, 3 American citizens are being detained in Venezuela, accused of trying to destabilize the country. The Venezuelan government says it also seized these guns. The State Department says at least one American military member is being detained. It also says the American government supports a democratic solution to the political crisis in Venezuela.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to
Can't make this up. With that, Shalom. Esau, you losing.